Hi, I'm Mrs. Beresford. You're soon going to be choosing your subject options for next year, so I'd like you to tell you about a brand new subject called Travel and Tourism. Okay, so this is a BTEC qualification rather than a GCSE. It's worth exactly the same amount as a GCSE, although it's graded slightly differently, but the main difference is the type of assessment. So I'll explain that as we go through this. So I'm going to start by giving you some of the questions that travel and tourism students will be seeking answers to throughout their course. What businesses are involved in making somebody's dream holiday come true? Perhaps you've got experience of some of these companies that you can see here. You may have flown with them or stayed with them in a hotel whilst you're on your holidays. What makes one person choose to go to an exotic beach location and another to head to a bustling cities for parties and sightseeing? I wonder which one you would choose. How do natural disasters and terrorist attacks affect travel destinations? These are issues that many destinations around the world are having to overcome. They need to encourage visitors to come back to them after one of these events. Every travel destination is somebody else's home. So what are the positive and negative effects of tourism on the environment and local communities? How can you prevent yourself from catching deadly diseases like malaria when you travel? Perhaps you've had to take medication to keep you safe when you've gone abroad. How do holiday companies make sure they can attract lots of different companies? Okay, so that gives you a little bit of an idea about some of those questions that students will be seeking answers to. But what do they actually do with that information? How are they assessed? So throughout years 10 and 11, there are a number of assignments. The first assignment may involve writing about an organisation. So we've had the owner of Deben Travel in Woodbridge came into school to explain the ins and outs of running a successful travel and tourism business. Students then use this information to create a PowerPoint presentation about the way travel and tourism organisations work together. And this is actually part of their BTEC qualification. So rather than doing an exam, they did this assignment. Year 10 students have now gone on to this assignment where they have to choose a particular travel and tourism destination in the UK. They choose one that they like, perhaps it's somewhere that they've been to before, again, drawing on your own experiences, or it can be somewhere absolutely new, a coastal destination, a countryside area, or maybe a larger city. Okay, and the research would be to find out what visitor attractions, what accommodation the destination has to offer, and then putting all of that information together as an information pack. In year 11, students are asked to plan a holiday for a customer. So they'll be given a particular customer and they have to put the package holiday together. So choose the destination, choose the transport, choose the accommodation and the activities, and put a dream holiday together. Again, this is another one of the assessments. Other things that we get to do in travel and tourism, some trips. We've previously run a fantastic trip to the Aviation Academy at Norwich Airport, where students get to learn what it's like to be a flight attendant or a pilot. They got to test their flying skills in a simulator and practice their cabin crew skills on board a Boeing 737. And I'm hoping to run this trip again. Normally, it's really helpful to ask students what they think of a particular course. You may not be in the position to be able to do that, so I've collected a few quotes from BTEC Travel and Tourism students just to tell you about their experiences. Now, students will choose to study travel and tourism for a number of different reasons. Perhaps it's because they really just want to try something new. It could be that they've got ambition to work in a particular travel and tourism related job. Or perhaps it's that they want to draw on their own experiences. Or perhaps it's because they like the sound of assignment type assessments instead of doing all of the learning for 2 years and taking exams at the end of the course. So what makes a good BTEC student? Well, you need to have an interest to learn about travel and tourism. It will be brand new, which makes it all very exciting. You need to have a preference for project work over exams. Normally the assignments take place over a series of lessons. This could last several weeks. You'll be given guidance along the way. You need to have good attendance and you need to be motivated to work independently. That's really important because the assignments are all over to you. Okay, so you will develop your own research and you will put together the evidence for your portfolios. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of a whistle-stop tour about what travel and tourism is like. But if you would like some more information, then please don't hesitate to email me. My email address is provided there. And for now, I wish you the absolute best of luck with all of your choices going into year 10. Take care.